Samity Samtastic, back with more Guild Wars, and I probably should have been doing videos all this weekend, just for the Dragon Festival, but I was way too busy farming the crap out of victory tokens, and eating sweets, and standing around in Qingzhe Monastery AFK so that I could get more gifts. But that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm wearing the dragon mask, trying to fit the part, and that whole party titles thing is why I'm carrying around Transmog Fire Tonic, so I can look like a candy cane beast. And actually those titles are coming along quite well, as you can see. Drunkard, Party Animal, and Sweet Tooth right there are all moving quite along. So, what are we doing today? I've got a Zaishin, that's not even it, a Zaishin bounty for Caboose that I wanted to go ahead and do, because it's fun and relatively easy, and I figured I say relatively easy because I find it to be one of the easiest dungeons in Eye of the North. So, let's go ahead and fill the party with the standard group. Tahlkora, Master of Whispers, Olias, Gwen. Who else is it? Razah. Excuse me. Xandra, and we're gonna go ahead and bring along. We're gonna bring along Vec. No, I really like my Livia. She rocks it. It's AoE enough. So we're gonna move on out the door in hard mode, of course, into Sparkfly Swamp. And now I did already kind of go over how to get through most of Sparkfly Swamp, but I'm gonna turn down that volume a little bit just to make sure. That should be it. That should be good, right? Make sure you talk to your crew member, get your bounty, make sure you're wearing the title for Asura, and move on out the door. And I think the easiest way to get up there, because this is where we're going, is to just sort of cut through the edge of the swamp. And you're going to kind of see that. It requires very little fighting, and it makes life simple. Enjoying the music. So how about that Guild Wars 2 release date? For those that weren't paying attention, the next Beta Weekend event, the Open Beta Weekend Event 3, begins on July 20th. That's less than 3 weeks away now. And then the final official release date is August 28th. And for those that have pre-purchased, like myself, that also gets us a 3-day head start. And therefore we're actually going to be starting on Friday, August 25th. So go ahead and pre-purchase that, get in on both of them. But as a warning, I'm probably going to make like a full-on video for this one, but don't buy from unauthorized resellers, don't buy for cheap. There already have been cases of credit card fraud associated with Guild Wars 2 purchases. Don't get caught up in that. Just save up the money and get the game legitimately, and then you don't have to worry about it. So, since I got the CE, I like having the box. I have the box for all 4 of the campaigns for this game. And we're looking at raptors coming to mob us right here. Oh well. Rawr! Rawr! Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong keys. Sausage fingers on that one. We're looking good. Look at the music. Is that better? I'm just grabbing the loot. You guys leave me alone. Elegant scythe. I'm down with that. You know, some people will just not pick that stuff up when it falls on the ground. I see a lot of people just leave stuff lying around. There's a Ferrothrax. Party of 3 heading that way. I think we can just skip them. Oh, nope, they're coming straight for us. Oh well. We'll go ahead. They're dervishes, so you get some good from putting Pain and Murder on them because they hit a bunch of enemies at once, see? Look at that. He's almost dead just because of Pain and Murder. Well, because of Pain and Murder, and he's getting pummeled by a bunch of dead, but want those coins. And yeah, you could just sort of skirt around the outside of this area. This is about the point that I like to go ahead and hug this wall up here, because otherwise you get mobbed by the simians, and I have found those to be the most difficult enemies in this area. Yes, that includes Mobrin, Lord of the Marsh. I'll go ahead and move faster, speed this along. But yeah, I'm super excited. At the rate that I'm going, I actually managed to. I've got 10 character slots. I've got one for each profession for primary, and I went through and I did the quest for victory tokens on the ones given out at Xingye Monastery. There are 4 quests, and doing all 4 of them, which are pathetically easy, you can get each character 240 victory tokens. And on top of getting drops and things, I could abandon that group right there, but I resent that they attacked my lingering undead army. I managed to get you could choose from a mask of previous years, and I decided since Guild Wars 2 is coming out in 2 months, I don't care, and I wanted my titles, so I got the grab bag, and it got me 250 party points, which was kind of nice. And then I sold my 9 remaining stacks of victory tokens for 15k each, and I don't know why people were paying 15k. Maybe, I mean, I was having people buy like, hey, I'll take 5 stacks. It's like, well, you can only use 1 stack to get your special mask / grab bag token, and other than that, the best thing you can get for victory tokens is creme brulees, and you trade 10 victory tokens and you can get various things like creme brulee and firewater, which basically puts it at a value of 7.5k per stack. So I was like, I'll sell all mine, and then I bought a whole bunch of party points, and that's how my party title went from like 5,000 to 7,000. Because I got 225k worth of party points, and then got another 25k worth of sweet points. It's been a pretty productive weekend. I need something like 700k more to get God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. And so I think you've seen that was a pretty effective route that we just took. We get to avoid all of those simians over there and not worry about it. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We've got Griff and Tex. And you realize, if you don't by now know that this is a reference to Red versus Blue, we've got Caboose, Griff, and Tex, then you need to go watch Red versus Blue. It's amazing and hilarious, so at least the first couple episodes. So anyway, you need to make sure you pick the right one, and I don't remember if it specifies here, but you can look up to see which one has you kill Caboose. So yes, destroy the leader Caboose, and if you talk to Tex, he says destroy Zimmons. Zimmon. I feel like I'm. Simmons. Simmons? Yeah, that was okay. Simmons. I got it. So anyway, you want to get Griff's War. This isn't the girl for Tex. Isn't the girl for me? All right, I got it. Tex is actually a female, and never mind. Anyway, get Griff's War and head on into. You actually have to get that quest to go through here. So go into Bogroot growths and let the party begin. We are in hard mode, right? Yeah, we're in hard mode. Bing. And if you haven't already maxed your Dwarven title, then make sure you come over and talk to not the Heart of the Shiver Peaks. That would kind of be the wrong direction. But where is it? Where is that beacon? Anyway, there are people fighting over here, and I don't know if it matters who you go attack or help. I forgot. We're supposed to be killing the Ophil. Nope, we're supposed to kill the Gokir or something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and kill the Gokir. Oh, looks like we killed the Ophil, and we're now friends with the Gokir, who's gonna lead us up here to fight more. I don't know. Anyway, here's the beacon of Draknar. So make sure you go talk to that so that you can increase your title, your Dwarven title, and if you've already maxed your Dwarven title like I have, then make sure you grab that to keep your morale bonus through the roof because every 25 kills gets you a 5% morale bonus for your entire pack of heroes and henchmen. I actually don't really know how. I haven't used henchmen in so long that, well, except recently when I was trying to get my Paragon to Xingye Island, I had to use henchmen. I think I may have had sufficient. I don't know. I spent like, of the time that I could have been farming, I spent like an entire afternoon getting my level 10 just got to Eye of the North to dedicate the Spear and Shield Paragon through a whole chunk of Nightfall questline and into factions so that I could. These things are annoying. You don't care about any of that anyway, right? So these guys are dangerous, the fanged Ayahuascas, but these nettle spores will turn into these nettle seedlings, and these nettle seedlings will turn into blooming nettles, and the blooming nettles will spawn nettle seedlings, or the nettle spores. And so these fights can sometimes become really long and frustrating. So I like to kill off the early iterations as quickly as possible. It's awesome because you can actually interrupt that process where they turn into something useful. Sometimes they just fail to cast it for whatever reason. And the blooming nettles actually do healing spells, so let's get that one taken care of. And see, it just popped out that nettle spore. Not cool, guys. And I was talking about picking up random crap. Ooh, Great Conch is not random crap. I have been saving those up and selling them 7 at a time for 5k. It helps to get a little bit more money. So what I was saying about random whites and stuff that drop, a lot of people will just skip those, not grab them, but they are worth about 50 gold a piece. And so I basically grab them every time unless my inventory is full, in which case those are some of the first things that I'll throw on the ground. So I don't know why people would just pass up free loot, but it's how some people play. I mean, I guess if you get used to games like Diablo, where if you grab every single thing on the ground, most of your time in the game is going to be spent going to and from town, and that's boring as hell, so I can appreciate that. That's the problem, is if you're attacking them and they manage to change, get some pain inverter on that guy. See if that does any good. Seems to. And he got interrupted, and that thing's dead. So there's a lot of little nettles and things here. You basically just need to systematically move through. Oh. I'm not sure exactly what causes that to happen, but it's associated with the frog jerks. And I've got migraine on me. Good times. Xandra is taking a real beating. We're going to back up. We're going to just kind of pull out of the way here. And because these frog people are not so difficult if you pick them off correctly. But that was not a favorable engagement. Whoa, whoa, hey, hey. Come on, guys. Seriously. Are they attacking? Okay, the Ophil are actually attacking mine enemies, so that's good news. Is that? Oh, that's Griff. Okay. This is brutal. Who are the Mesmers? What are they even casting? What is that? Oh, okay, Conjure Phantasm. And since this is Eye of the North, it doesn't actually matter that your allies die because they'll auto-res. Pretty convenient. Wow, I don't normally have that issue. I guess that's what I get for talking about how to deal with drops. Amphibian Garment. There's just a lone spirit over there. He's like, I got this. Don't worry about it, guys. Wow, he really does got this. Hang on. I want to see this. Good work, Spirit of Bloodsong. You really took care of it. Blooming Nettle. One thing that I have noticed about these things... Whoa, I'm tucked underneath it. I got my head in there. I'll destroy you from the inside out. These things don't do anything. They lay dormant if you don't get an aggro range. Kind of convenient. Knuckle Seedling. And we're going to skip that one. I mean, I could go kill it, but yeah, it just takes more time. So, see, we've already got our 5% morale boost. Nobody's died yet except Griff, but he's a loser. And I like this favorable engagement, so let's get tucked against this wall. Oh, I don't think we can wedge them around the corner. It's too late. They're all screwed. We'll just kill everything. That works. Like a boss. And we got another Beacon of Draknar, but it doesn't care what I have to say, so you can, if you don't have a maxed Dwarven title, then you can use that to your advantage. Also, if you don't have a maxed Dwarven title, Secret Lair of the Snowman is great for maxing that Dwarven title, along with speed booking to break the monotony. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. Perfect. We'll lure you guys around the bend, and then you'll get pummeled to death by my spirit army. And that's the Patriarch, if you wondered. So I can get stuck on all of these little bits of plant and terrain trying to get back here. Okay, we get plus 20 armor. That's good. That helps a lot. Amphibian tongues. I'm a sick bastard. That's in case Griff tries to withhold my reward, I guess. And I believe it's right down here that we want to go. Little froggy chirps. So yeah, if Griff tries to withhold my reward, I'll just show him my pack full of amphibian tongues, and I'm like, dude, don't even start with me. And he'll be like, Ribbit, we don't want another war on our hands, Ribbit, not against you, Ribbit. I don't know. I don't know. I bet he'd be sufficiently freaked out if I showed him how many amphibian tongues I collected there. That messes with people. Where is Griff even... What is Griff doing? Maybe this is the wrong way. No? There's... Come on, Griff. And if you can walk behind these, it's always good to do so, but in this case it looks like we can't. Oh! Enemies are undead. Well, they got this. With these traps, it's a really good idea to flag your heroes. And we can go ahead and just flag our heroes way past. That might not actually provide sufficient time. Let's see. Not for Griff. Oh, they're Asura, that's right. So he doesn't care if I show him a handful of amphibian tongues. So speaking of handfuls, I've got a handful of speculations about what we may or may not see in the next beta weekend event. And part of me is actually really hoping that they don't show any of the starting areas for the Asura or the Sylvari. Just because I kind of want that to be something that's, I guess you'd say, I mean, I'd feel totally compelled to create a Sylvari, even though I want to continue playing my beta character to level 40 so that I can gain access to the tier 2 major traits. But I mean, I kind of want there to be some level of newness to the opening day experience, I suppose you'd say. But they may showcase them so that they can get the starting areas knocked out, or they can get player feedback on those races and how they move and all of that fun stuff. But They may just be saving that for final release, because with the official forums going how they pretty much are kind of gearing up to constantly be modifying the game in order to suit the players' desires, I guess. I've never seen a company that is so transparent about their development process. It's really refreshing, and kudos for ArenaNet. And then if you're wondering what I'm doing here, it's the same thing that I've been doing. I'm just killing plants. Except, oh, we've got Savage Oak Hearts, a new introduction. Speaking of Guild Wars 2, the Oak Hearts are much more terrifying in Guild Wars 2. They're ginormous. And Gandharan Fields, there's some huge freaking veteran Oak Heart that romps around that J-Man and I managed to actually take out together when we were not doing that. He crippled it, and I don't know. I think we barely survived or something, or he died, and I managed to kill it off, something like that. Pretty hardcore though. They're definitely like they don't aggro normally, so you can kind of have the choice as to whether or not you want to engage with them. But so there, we can skip all of those plant things, or you can kill them if you're trying to raise your dwarven title. And there's no need for edification, so let's throw my God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals title track back on. What are we at? Rank 5. My guild hall smells of rich mahogany. And onward to level 2 of Bogroot growths. Oh yeah, also, I recently had a birthday, so happy birthday to me. Oh, make sure you talk to your beacon, your friendly local beacon of Draknar. And I had cake. There's cake. I've actually got cake sitting right in front of me, but I feel like it'd be rude to eat that while talking to you, my YouTube viewers. So thank you for all of you new subscribers. I know I've been like losing subscribers, but I've been gaining them faster. And so those of you that have been sticking around for an extended period of time, or those of you that have just joined along with the fun glory. Whoa, I don't think I'd ever noticed those little things that pop out of the ground like that. That's really freaky. They're sunken colonies. But yeah, thank you all for your positive feedback and even your constructive criticism, and thanks for giving me views and likes and sharing my videos with other people and all that fun stuff. It's been a pretty awesome process. It makes me feel pretty good about the whole thing and makes me want to keep putting up videos because it's a lot of fun. And I'm hoping that someday I'll get my channel up enough that that I can get accepted into a gaming network and do this full time. That is my ultimate goal. I would love to be a professional game commentator and player. I mean, who wouldn't? God, you jerk. So I think that the gist of it is that this dungeon has a lot of fighting, but it doesn't have a lot of tactics. So I get to talk about all that other non-dungeon related stuff. Good times. Oh, you're healing stuff, you stupid blooming nettles. It's kind of, if you're next to the blooming nettles, it's good to go for them first, but sometimes it's a bad idea to move into the whole nettle colony that far. Oh, at least that one's dying, so now this one should go down pretty quickly. Yeah. We got this. Okay. Keep that pressure on. Oh, they're sending more spores. And I'm not sure exactly what causes the AI to behave in ways that create these things. I don't know at what point the needle seedling will turn into the blooming nettle. I just said needle seedling. You see how I didn't do the spore explosion until the proximity here? So if I stay back, it's just gonna die. Apparently, those blooming nettles are keeping it well healed, so I guess we gotta pick those jerks off if I ever want to see my undead walk away from this land. Home with you with conditions and all that fun stuff. I guess we already killed off that thing over there. Okay. I keep forgetting the nettle. They're not blooming anyway. Those nettle seedlings. Oh my god. Yeah. They're difficult to kill, but it's a lot of, like, each time one of those spawns, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as an enemy for you. Hey, maybe you could AFK farm these guys. For Dwarven Rep. I'll have to look into that. And we finally push through. That's the first room. Awesome, huh? Takes a while. Nettle Spore. Oh, we got these Ayahushas. Ayahua, Fanged, freaking Ayahuascas. I like to refer to them as Fanged Anchusas, but it's just because I don't know how to pronounce that. Fungal Spore. Oh look, Fireflies. A Fiend. Oh, I actually really hate Stormcloud. Well, specifically Stormcloud Incubus, yes, because of Blinding Flash. But the Incubi are frustrating enemies. They just pop out of nowhere and rain hell upon your party. They can be pretty tough. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna find... Well, it ruins my joke if I can't remember the proper name. Screw it. That samurai guy in Final Fantasy X is what I was thinking of. This makes me think of the cave where you're supposed to go find him, but he's been stolen. Or whatever it was. I forgot. It's been a while since I played Final Fantasy X. Why can't I remember his name? I mean, it's some distinctly Japanese name. Wow, that's a lot of enemies that... I mean, look at that map. Don't really want to wander into that. We're going to hug this wall over here and hope for the best. Oh god. Oh god. Might have to flag everyone back. We'll see. Ooh, starfish focus. We don't want to give up on that. No, that wasn't too bad. This isn't bad at all. Alright. There's your mind shock right there. Kill yourself. How do you like that? Yeah, I'm gonna, like, fixate on this. See if I have to pause the recording and look it up, or if I can just get over myself. Come on, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, this actually isn't as bad as it looked, because most of it's just those stupid spores, and they have difficulty mobbing your party. And they don't have their healers, so that's always a big advantage. Oh, but these guys, they devour your energy. Oh, no, Olias. Oh, man. See, there are those storm clouds I was talking about. Come on. Everyone back up. Yeah. There we go. We're all good, though. That means I can consume more sweets. Come on, Res. God dang it. Alright, whatever. Just get killed. Get killed. We can get this party all started again. That's right. Alright, now you guys can run for it. Razah can. Razah's always the last one to die. Whatever, he's dead too. Forget it. Just get killed. There we go. Whoa. Razah, way to survive. He's a fighter. He's a winner. And what do we do? So I've got some death penalty, so I'm like, let's use one of these silly candy canes. And the rest of it should sort itself out, I think. Well, Griff goes through and aggroes all of those freaking storm clouds. I know that's what's going to happen. He's going to pull the entire thing to me, and then we're all going to die again. It's going to be amazing. Olias, you started this crap, you jerk. I'm so pissed at him. I'm going to eat some cake. Mmm. So I could kill off those guys on principle. Just, you know, like, hey, you killed my father, prepare to die. Stormcloud Inigo Montoya. I know, I have like all these obscure references up my sleeve. It's good stuff. Well, anyway, I'm a sucker for loot, so even though it's crap, I'm going to grab these steel daggers and that 101 gold that's going to be split 8 ways. Oh, wait. Keep on the lookout for red dots appearing on your map as you suddenly get mobbed again by a bunch of storm clouds. That's it, the Talon daggers, right? Yep, we're 96 gold. That's not too bad. Yeah, that was definitely them. And we'll go ahead and kill these guys off. I can't gain adrenaline. Why would they do that to me? Alright, well. You may be all inspiration magic T-gen, but pain inverter still hurts a little. Got it? Through. I think we can even avoid that nettle seedling. Thorn beetle. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to bring my light of Deldrimore. Oh, these, the thorn beetles, is it ghost eater beetles or something like that? Yeah, ghost eater beetles they're actually quite dangerous. So the queens you want to take out quite quickly, and then, come on. Come on. The queens you want to take out quickly, and then the ghost eaters are not over here yet, so one thing you can try to do is put some space between you and them by dragging them back behind your wall of spirits, which you should have. Look at that. There they are, ghost eaters. These guys are kind of tough, I'll admit it. They freaking keep blinding you. Spirit of Disenchantment. Let's go ahead and cast an enchantment on myself to make that work better. Thorn Beetle Queen, go down, please, die. Yeah, just blind me. But that's why I brought Tahlkora. Oh boy. Wow. Well, I got my plus 20 armor, that'll help. So if you're not quite as confident in your ability to kill these things, or if you don't have a bunch of death penalty removal just in case like I do, then you probably don't want to be rushing in here quite as much. You want to try to pull these groups apart a little bit more, but getting them to clump and hammering them with AoE, I found, is sometimes the best way to deal with large groups of enemies. It definitely feels the best. It's a very Can you just, it's a spirit. Come on, guys. It makes me feel better when I just get to annihilate large groups. I think is the gist of it. So you get that thorn beetle, and it's going to aggro a relatively large group of enemies here. Mirage cloak. And let's go ahead and get some pain inverter on that. Yes, that should help, right? That should help a lot. And I think having splinter weapon is good because it doesn't matter if you're blind. Something like that. And then getting weakness on them would also be a nice bet. And then we can take out these ghost eater beetles. Actually, I think I'm going to pummel on that group. There we go. They're not even hitting anything. It's looking good. We'll go ahead and pain inverter you again, and then before you even get to hurt yourself, we're done. Just go through and go ahead and pull this ghost eater beetle. As soon as they've noticed us. I think the queen might not be here. Yep, just ghost eater beetles and the mirage cloak jerks. So just take out those dervishes and you're in good shape. And I know we've got a bunch of spirits, and that's it right now, so you can kind of clear those off at your own. Ooh, a beetle egg. Delicious. I'll go ahead and cook that with my frog tongues. Come on, guys. Seriously, like, you need to actually be in range. The same thing that protects you from the bad AI of enemies also will make your heroes act retarded. But here we go. Here we go. Mirage Cloak. Master of Whispers is in bad shape, it looks like. Let's go over and help him. Oh, he's right here. What are you doing, Whispers? I can take two. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm pretending I have touch skills. You're not that kind of necro. I love the sounds the beetles make. Okay, there's got to be a queen somewhere, right? No? They're just resilient? Okay. You can't cast Pain Inverter on spirits. Apparently you can't hex spirits or something like that. Alright, anyway, screw you guys. Figure your own thing out here. I'm gonna move on to the next room. Ooh, frogs! See, this is where the party gets started. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. I think you get... This is where like the frogs start warring with one another as you come in here and start trouble. Then they get mobbed from another side by another army of frogs, and you just rush in and... Tongue Lash. Okay, that's what causes that. You can look that up if you so desire. I don't think I'm able to read that fast enough. Try it next time. I know what burning is. I'll look out for that Tongue Lash. Ooh, a Lesser Sage Blade. The Sage Blades are an interesting item. The Lesser Sage Blades, the Sage Blades, and the Greater Sage Blades are actually different sizes. So the Greater Sage Blade is ginormous, and the Lesser Sage Blade's kind of not. Let's see if we can... God, can I hit all the wrong buttons? There we go. Lesser Sage Blade. It's just like a... Okay, actually that's pretty big too. But the greater one is like freaking huge, is what it comes down to. I'll stick with my scythe. So you kind of generally want to move towards the res shrines. But you see that? There's all that green up there? Those guys are actually going to help us in this fight. It's good stuff. And I think it might trigger when we aggro them. Nope, I think it triggers when we get closer. Tongue Lash. Oh, no, you'll have to look it up. I'll probably post a link to it. I'm curious now. Tongue Lash makes your screen look crazy if you have post-processing effects turned on. Powerful ability for those that are easily affected by motion sickness. Alright. Oh, we just explored more of the map, so we're going to be heading down this direction. These frogs are so easy. I'll say it again and again. They're really fun to kill. Alright guys, come on. Let's move it. Step it up. Knock down that door. Look at all those corpses. This is, like, come on, Olias. We're gonna disable that until we're on top of all these corpses. Check this out. I think we can, unless he does it. Nope. Yep, there we go. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we need to be attacking something and have that up. And not completely disable or the ledge. I don't think that did anything anyway. Was he not close enough? What did I do wrong? Oh, of course he was not close enough. What did I do wrong? How did that... Did that really... Olias, you were way back there. You idiot. Well, hurry up. I want undead army. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This did not go as according to plan. I almost died twice now. I don't know. Olias, you let me down bad. Boss key! If you're starting to wonder why on level 2 we have a boss key, it's because on level 2 there's a boss. There's a Patriarch, it's going to say, kill the Ophil Patriarch. I'm going to say, okay. Oh, and I can't see anything because Tongue Lash is making me motion sick. It's super effective. Minus 12 health regeneration, 25% chance to miss. I think that's what it was. That's a lot of health regen. Fortunately, that doesn't last very long. That is a lot of health regen. It caps at minus 10, and so that means that even if you've got like plus 2 healing, you're still going to be at max health regeneration. That's pretty harsh. And we're going to skip that group over there and just cut straight over here to get this finished up faster. How long have we been in here? 21 minutes? Making good time. Well, that's just on level 2. Who knows how long this video will actually turn out to be. Alright. Crude daggers. I think it's going to be just right over there. Right down in the corner. You can't get the map any further than that. Or it's going to be right over here or something. We're close regardless. Just a couple more frogs to slay. I know it's going to be over too soon. Oh, and I got another gold. Okay. I like to immediately file those away under save for later, please. Is that all I've gotten so far? Seems to be. Alright. 101 gold coins, split 8 ways. So much money, I can't handle it. Wait, what am I doing way over here? Boss lock. There we go. Now that I have the boss key, I can open the boss lock. Crazy how that works, huh? Open sesame. Pretty cool sound, huh? They did a lot with Guild Wars 2 to make some pretty nice audio. There's like a little clanky sound. Whoa. I'm not too fond of that one. A little like jingly clanky sound that I guess it's just the Necro has. Maybe it's a light armor thing, I don't know. But as I was walking around, you can hear like ding ching ching ching. Ching ting. It's kind of neat. I'm excited. Next beta weekend event, I really will try really hard to put together some great footage. So if you were unimpressed with what I did last time, I'm sorry. Especially during the stress test. I was exhausted during the stress test. So, oh yeah, if you haven't maxed your title, make sure you talk to the beacon to get your extra bonus points. And here we come into the boss room. And this is where it gets crazy. You can, if you get lucky, you can sort of rush in and destroy everything. But there's Caboose right there. And one of the things that I kind of like to do is try to stretch this group out a little bit. So we'll go ahead and pull you guys back. Basically, at the moment that Caboose does start to aggro on you, or at least the way I do it, if Caboose starts to aggro on me, is I just drop everything and kill him. I get that. I got the amphibian robe. Like I'm in the middle of battle killing you guys, and I'm grabbing the loot off the ground as it spills. That was a lot of damage. That was pretty nice. And I got my plus 20 armor. It's always nice when that plays out that way. And let's take out Caboose. I think he's some sort of badass chaos storm. Oh yeah. Look at that. He's got a lot of HP, I'm noticing. And I'm not gonna do Balthazar's Rage yet. Put another pain inverter on there. And because all you actually need to do is kill him, right? Oh wait, no, this isn't. Oh, that's for the bounty. It would succeed the moment he's dead, I think. We'll see the quest updated. Kill the freaking frogs. Griff's War right there. Oh, and his group's dead. So, wow, what happened to like half my party? What did happen? What are you guys doing over here, you freaking layabouts? Do not die, or I will be so pissed. That's it. We're done. Okay, Bogroot chest. Who doesn't like a Bogroot chest? And there's another lock chest over there in case you have a key or lockpick. Ooh. A 12 requirement. 13 requirement. That's some good loot right there. We'll just stick it over here with the I'm selling 7 of them for 5k stack, right? Something like that. And then of course you wait out the timer. Unless, of course, you really enjoy wandering around through the Sparkfly Swamp to talk to Griff. Oh no, that's what we do. We talk to Griff because he's right here. If you forget this, then you actually have to like walk all the way across the swamp. This research will not only make me rich, it will be a boon to all humanity, if not frogmanity. Now to find a Norn to go collect the slime. Oh, good stuff. So we get 1.25k. Thanks for making me rich. Well, I hope you're scared of candy corn, because I'm going to become your worst nightmare, if you are. Or at least if candy corn is your worst nightmare. Anyway, you don't have to wait out that timer. We're done here, so we'll pop back over to Gad's encampment and sell off all the loot. Actually, what am I doing in Gad's encampment? I don't care about that. That's not where I'm going to sell the loot. I'm going to Embark Beach, because that was a Zaishin quest. And there were, also recently, there were 2, well, I can't look at that now, in the Crystal Desert, there were 2 zones. One of them was worth 150 Zaishin copper, and the other one was worth 250 Zaishin copper. And so I was like, alright, well, since I have both of these on my quest list right now, I'm going to get there from Crystal Overlook, which is a nightfall, which means I had a party of 8 for vanquishing the 2 areas. Good times. And so I got the Zaishin mission there. I don't even know what the Zaishin mission is, but I don't know why I don't like doing the Zaishin missions, generally. I don't like having to do the missions. For some reason, I think vanquishing is more fun. Look, it's just a personal preference thing. Have fun, knock yourself out of the missions. Some of them are really easy. It's just not how I choose to spend my time. So 140 copper coins. That puts us at 145, which is still not enough to get another. We're 5 short of 3 Zaishin silver. So we'll just go with 2. And that puts me up to 17, and I have been selling those for 1.7k each pretty easily. It takes a little bit of waiting around town for that, but that might just be because fewer people are actually trying to buy Zaishin coins now, but they still are holding their value. So keep that in mind. It's a good way to play and enjoy the game while still turning into candy corn people and all that jazz. So we got Fire Magic +1, don't care, Sentient Vine, Amphibian Tongue, Amphibian Robe. What have we got here? Armor +3 for each, don't care, Amphibian Robe, we will salvage. Psi, Focus, those are nice, 96 gold, that's right. And I normally keep this over here, but anyway, you don't care why I move that. So there we go. Cane, Gilded Edge, Beetle Egg, Lesser, there's a reason I do this. F9 does that, in case you forgot. Ding, ding, ding. Salvage. Salvage, ooh, Linen. And one more Lesser Sage Blade. So try to remember to not... Okay, that was pretty cool. I ran out of space because I was like, hey, I'll delete this Bastion video that I had. Whoa. Okay, are we okay? We got it? Okay. I did just restart Windows, so to give the little rundown of what happened, I deleted the Bastion footage, I went to record this, I finished recording, I went and looked, Bastion footage was still there, and I tried to delete it, and it's saying I don't have permissions, and I can't get rid of it, and it's just like sitting there taking up 50 gigs of space, so I restarted my computer, and it was gone and the space is back. So I don't know what happened there. It sort of worried me because I don't like having my permissions blocked on anything on my computer, especially content that I create that is not supposed to have its permissions locked. So yes, basically the very end of this video got chopped off, and I don't remember exactly what I was saying, and I can't go reference it because the footage is lost forever. But yeah, so that was it. That's Bogroot. And I think it was something along the lines of, don't be afraid of doing those hard mode dungeons in Eye of the North. There are some of them like Ooze Pit. I managed to get through by just using pumpkin cookies. And if you're not familiar with pumpkin cookies, those are the ones that remove your death penalty, but don't actually remove the death penalty of all of your party, like, say, the honeycombs that I've got over 100 of on my person right now. So getting something like honeycomb is a really good way to try to work through those hard mode dungeons, especially ones like the Bogroot where you don't have to worry about a bunch of resurrecting dwarven a-holes. So just try at it. I think the way that I first did it is I went through and I systematically completed all the dungeons in normal mode, and then I started going through and doing them in hard mode. And if you put together a good party and you kind of get used to each individual dungeon, it's quite doable, though admittedly I've never finished Shards of Ore. I, however, have heard that there's a pretty sweet Dervish build for doing the speed clear, so I may look into that so that I can get that done. So that's all our goodies. That's how I've been making my money, aside from the victory token spam. Anyway, that's all that jazz, and thanks again for subscribing, those of you who have, and if you haven't, then click that subscribe button. It's right there waiting for you, and you will see me later.